in this accelerator. All right. Now from there, I would then unbolt the accelerator from its mounting point. That's only because it's just easier to get to the pigtail. And basically, this potentiometer has two potentiometers. So it has two 5-volt references, two grounds, and two signal wires. So there's an orange with blue and a solid orange. Those are your 5-volt power feeds. The black wires on the end, let me just get that stable. So that would be, this would be a 5-volt reference, and the one opposite on the other end, that would be another 5-volt reference. And this guy would be one ground, and same thing, the other one on the other side over here, this is a ground as well. And the two middle ones are your APP1 and APP2. All right, so basically, in order for this sensor to work, and for you to actually be able to throttle up, both circuits need to have full power and ground in order to deliver a signal. So just with a voltmeter, I just back probe this one, and you have to have the key on. Turn the voltmeter on, and as you can see, it's dancing all over the place. I'm supposed to have 5 volts on that wire, and I don't. I have 0. I have basically 0 volts. I have 8 millivolts. All right. Now, if I go to my other 5-volt reference, which is this guy right here, as you can see, I have 5 volts on that one. All right. And you can check the grounds as well. Ground should basically be under with this type of sensor, it doesn't draw a lot of current, so under 50 millivolts, so grounds are good. Now if I go to my one signal, which is this middle wire, you can see I have, I'm sorry about the glare and the movement. You can see I have 0.573 volts, and if I move the accelerator, that voltage should change. See it changing. It'll probably go up to about 2.3, I think. So I'm just moving the accelerator, opening and closing it. Now, with the other signal wire, with these, I believe one is set at 0.6 and the other is set at 0.3. So this should be the one that should be set at 0.3 volts or 300 millivolts. And as you see, I have 8 millivolts, and when I move the accelerator, I have nothing. That's because I'm missing a 5-volt power feed. So what I did was I left it, that's the one I have, the 5 volts, I left it plugged in, or actually I unplugged it because it was just easier to get my test lead in there. So I just left my test lead in the terminal where I'm missing my 5-volt reference, and this harness goes up through here and it goes up over the dash and it goes around the other side. And what I did was I just went to this side of the harness and I just started moving it, just putting a little pressure on it, and basically just monitoring my meter over there and I was looking for, when I'm putting pressure on it, see if that 5 volts comes back. And I did it, and I put pressure on this side of the harness, and this is what I found. Broken wire, orange and blue, and this is where it's supposed to go to travel up this way and go to the sensor. So that was just one way, you know, you can find, you know, an open circuit. And basically what some people have done, or probably would have done in that case, they would have probably just cut that wire at the pigtail and just jump that other 5 volt reference to the one that was missing the 5 volt reference, and you know, it would work. But the problem is that if you have an open circuit and you have a bundle of wires in a harness, there is a chance that not only when you find that open circuit and you find the one broken wire, you'll find other wires that are damaged. All right, so I'm gonna fix these 2 wires, and I'm gonna go through the rest of the harness in this particular section, and after I fix it, I'll give you an after.